makes a great point. Teofimo Lopez, whenever he has been the underdog, it's been 2 fights.
Right.
He has fought the best fights of his career. And is the Shakur who beat Zepeda just now good enough to beat the Teo who beat Lomachenko, right? Or does Shakur need to find another gear to beat that
That's
Teo?
the thing. It's going to be a chess match. It has to be a chess match. They both are smart fighters. They're both great fighters. They both are proven fighters. They have a great resume in front of them. So we're going to find out who has the goods that night.
And with Shakur Stevenson being defensive-minded first, Teofimo Lopez can feint, and Shakur Stevenson is going to naturally take that full step to half step back, shrinking his real estate. I think Teofimo Lopez can keep feinting him into position where he wants him. And Teofimo Lopez can then strike with combinations, with great power, with his accuracy, his boxing ability, his punch selection, and his IQ.
Max Kellerman has officially sounded the alarm, and his latest breakdown has sent shockwaves through the boxing world. While most analysts still view Shakur Stevenson as an untouchable defensive genius, Kellerman is openly explaining why that image may soon be shattered. He isn't calling this a difficult fight, he's calling it a strategic disaster for Stevenson. According to Max, Shakur isn't simply facing another elite opponent. He's walking straight into a stylistic trap designed by a fighter with the exact tools needed to solve his puzzle. This isn't hype, it's a warning. And if Kellerman is right, we may be on the verge of one of the most shocking upsets in modern boxing.
Doing great, man.
In the face-off, what did you see in his eyes when you looked at him? All that talk, but what did you see in the eyes? The eyes don't lie.
Yeah, you know, he knows he's in there. He's in there with Teofimo. But we'll see more when we get to fight week.
Talk to me about this fight. Were there any concessions you had to make, any stipulations that are of interest? Is there a rematch clause in this?
No rematch clause. We risk it all the time. No need for a rematch clause.
Talk to us a little bit about what this fight means for you and your legacy.
Oh my goodness, man, this thing means everything to me. This is just another fighter, another column into my own pedigree, to my own style. This is what it is, you know, and what better way than here at Madison Square Garden. This will be number 10 fighting here in the Mecca. This will be number 5 in the big room. So I'm very blessed, I'm very thankful, and nevertheless, man, I want more. Let's see who we get after this. We just got to keep it going, man. We're not even in our prime yet.
Core issue lies in a technical detail most people overlook. Shakur Stevenson is a master of distance and timing, but Kellerman believes Teofimo Lopez possesses rare physical and technical equalizers. He compares it to Roy Jones Jr., using angles and footwork to outmaneuver a defensive specialist like James Toney. Jones didn't just outpunch him, he stepped into spaces that weren't supposed to exist. Teofimo shows that same ability. He doesn't simply move forward, he steps around opponents, creating ghost angles that disrupt clean counter-punchers. Since both men prefer to counter, someone will eventually have to lead. If that responsibility falls on Teofimo, his unconventional movement could bother Shakur in ways a traditional pressure fighter never could.
So anyway, technical fight. Let's see what Shakur is going to show up. I hope it's the Shakur that fought William Zepeda, you know, but we're ready for anything. You know, Teofimo Lopez brings excitement to the sport. Every time he comes to fight, he comes to fight. So you already know what he does. You know, Madison Square Garden, he's the best when he's the underdog. And, you know, just to put it out there, we never lost to any southpaw in his whole career. And I'm talking about the amateurs, over 200 fights. We never lost to southpaw. This guy's not going to be the number one.
There's a darker edge to this matchup that's emerged during the 2026 press tour. In a viral press conference, Teofimo made a chilling remark, suggesting that conventional boxing hasn't worked against Shakur and that he might need to use illegal tactics just to land clean shots. Max Kellerman laughed at the comment, but it revealed a deeper truth: the frustration Shakur creates in opponents. And according to experts like Antonio Tarver, that frustration could turn into opportunity.
Man, it's going to be a super fight. I think for the winner goes the spoils. You know what I mean? They're going to get up on that pound-for-pound list. But how they get there, I don't know, bro. We got the technical fighter against a real unpredictable fighter like Teofimo Lopez. The kid got good footwork in and out, and he like to jump in with them right hands and hooks. And, you know, that's how he get his guy on balance. But Shakur Stevenson, man, if he lead with that jab and control him, it's going to be a hell of a fight. I can see the boxer outboxing Teofimo all night, and I can see Teofimo counterpunching with a lot of success. So it's whoever really force their style and force their game on the other guy. But it's going to be a hell of a fight no matter what.
Who you got winning?
Smart money on the boxer. But anything can happen when you get two guys that talented and with everything at stake. So sometimes greatness rise to the occasion.
Who's that guy? Who's that guy? I got a game.
Hey man, you know what? If it goes under the distance, I think Teo have landed something crazy. And if it goes to decision, I think, Shakur Stevenson had his way.
Carver explains that if Shakur is pushed onto the back foot or trapped against the ropes, Teofimo's combination punching becomes a serious problem. This isn't about landing one devastating punch, it's about speed, volume, and relentless pressure in close quarters. That's an area Shakur hasn't been forced to navigate at this elite level. If Teofimo gets inside, the entire dynamic of the fight changes.
I think Shakur, of course, is the better technical fighter. I think Teo is very athletic, very explosive, got good pop. It's a tough one to pick. It's a tough one to pick. I think this fight, they're both going to bring the best out of each other because Shakur got to be on point. But Teo know with Shakur, he got to be on point. But if I had to pick, a gun in my head, I had to pick. Because Teo fights to the level of his competition. Like they may look and say he lost the game. Okay, he did lose the Gamboses. But I don't know. But sometimes I ain't think he had a chance in the world of beating Lomachenko. But he proved me wrong. You know what I'm saying? Like Josh Taylor, he crushed Josh. The way he beat Josh Taylor. So Teo fights to the level. The way he's been looking lately. Me personally, I don't like it the way he's been looking lately. But you can never count Teo out because he fights the level of his competition. So you can never count him out. But Shakur is tough to deal with. Shakur is sharp, man. He's tough to deal with. Very good technically. If he just lets his hands go a little more, it's gonna be. I just can't wait to see it. This is one of them fights. I'm gonna be sitting on the edge of my seat. Like, I just can't wait to see it. I can't wait. Can't get here fast enough. But both guys are phenomenal. I just can't wait to see it.
Do you think it'll be a good fight? Some people say it's not going to be a good fight, but
no, I think it's going to be
curious. It'll be. I think
it's going to be a good. I think it's going to be a great fight. I think it's going to be a great fight, especially if Shakur turn it up. If he turn up the heat, it's going to be a great fight.
When Teofimo talks about illegal tactics, it isn't just talk. He's been caught on camera discussing excessive clinching, forearm shots, and rabbit punches to disrupt Shakur's rhythm. It sounds desperate, but against a fighter who feels untouchable, disruption may be the only path forward.
You seen the uppercut?
I saw his uppercut to the body. He got stolen after he.
Hey,
hold on.
Because y'all ain't paying attention to what Barboza's do. Right here. He gonna get him on the ropes. Here you go. Watch uppercut. Boom. Right there in between.
Did catch you.
Right there in between.
But he feeling saucy though. Look.
Yeah, for sure.
Look. He got caught.
For sure. That's nice.
If he's doing that to you. Bro, come January 31st.
He's going to do the tactics that he's been doing. So he may do some weird kind of... Will it bother me? No, but what I really do want, I want the judges to pay attention to the actual who's landing what. Instead of paying attention to, this, all that.
Now, that was good to say because he started doing that after the uppercut.
Yeah.
That I missed, and all I saw was the dancing. Yeah. And you know what I feel? That he got the best of that situation.
Yes, for sure.
Because I didn't have the eye to catch that uppercut and the little stuff he was doing.
I want the judges to pay attention. Okay, what landed and what didn't.
Shakur responded by mocking Teofimo, accusing him of admitting he can't hit him cleanly. But Kellerman sees something else entirely. Teofimo is a gambler in the ring, willing to risk a point deduction if it means landing one shot that changes everything. This mental warfare is intentional. It's meant to make Shakur question his safety, pull him out of his technical comfort zone, and drag him into a chaotic fight he may not be prepared for.
What's Shakur's biggest weakness?
I think Shakur's biggest weakness is choosing me to fight me. Yeah, I don't think he should. I think he made a mistake trying to fight me.
How so? Because you're dangerous?
I'm the best that there will ever be. I'm the best that there'll ever be. And I mean that.
Is this the biggest fight of your career? Will this mean more to you than the win of Lomachenko, which arguably is the biggest win of your career?
I think I'm in a position now. Every fight that I face, any fighter that I face, will be the biggest fight of my career moving forward.
Big fights only.
you know, that's what we like to see. I think that's what the fight fans love to see and want to tune into. And this is what I'm all about. I represent Make Boxing Great Again, and this is what we're going to do. We're going to start it off this year, 2026, like that, against Shakur Stevenson, who is arguably the best defensive fighter, you know, and I'm looking forward to show everybody that he is not what they say he is.
The psychological contrast between these two fighters is impossible to ignore. On one side stands Shakur Stevenson, undefeated, composed, and under immense pressure to protect a perfect legacy. On the other is Teofimo Lopez, a volatile wildcard who seems to thrive when expectations are low and chaos surrounds him. With rumors of a $20 million-plus mega deal on the line, the stakes have never been higher. Kellerman puts it simply, Shakur is fighting to protect everything, while Teofimo is fighting with nothing to lose. We've seen this version of Lopez before, against Lomachenko, against Josh Taylor, when the world counted him out. And Kellerman believes that version of Teofimo is exactly the kind of fighter who destroys elite technicians.
And this is a boxing show. Boxing is fundamentally exploitative. I get this as a fan. It's a guilty pleasure, I get it, right? And usually it's fans and networks exploiting fighters. Right? We say, we want to see you in blood and guts fights, which risks their health for the rest of their life, to entertain us. And Floyd flipped the script. He said, no. Instead of fans and networks exploiting me, I'm going to exploit the fans and networks, right? But Ryan's right. It's not good for the fans. It's good for the fighter. It's just not good for the fans.
I just, knowing everybody, all the 50 opponents you put in front of me, other than Conor McGregor, I beat them all. All of them.
He beat Conor.
No, but I'm saying because I don't think he's a real fighter. And it's like, and you could say when you fought him or when you didn't fight him. When we did fight, you lost.
Hey, Jose Luis Castillo, that first fight.
That was a good one. That was good.
Yeah, but the fact that Pacquiao could even compete, Floyd will tell you that's a tough fight. Yeah. The fact that Pacquiao, at his size, one day could compete with Floyd like that. Right. I can't.
That's special. That's special. That is
Any
special.
other beef on there? You mentioned Andre Ward.
I think maybe Marquez could be a little higher. I wouldn't mind.
With rumors of a $20 million plus deal backed by the Ring 6 mega fund,